Hi, good afternoon. Come on down to the Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre for the ITEX 2013 Malaysia. Right now with me, I have Professor Abdul Rashid Mohamed from the Universiti Sains Malaysia, Penang. His product has won the Gold Award in the educational field, and the name of his invention is Grammar Assessment System. Professor, can you tell me more about your product, please?
Sure, Natasha. Firstly, could I just introduce my colleagues?
Definitely.
This is Dr. Malik and this is Dr. Ling. What we have done is basically what is called GRAMS. Yeah? It stands for Grammar Assessment Management System. So what it does is two things. One is assess your grammar ability, and then it manages in what you can do and what you can't do. So basically, it is online, so students can take the test anytime they want, 3 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's up to them. And the teachers don't have to do the test. That's the beauty of it. Because teachers right now, we're having this problem, it's called school-based assessment. The school-based assessment is causing a lot of problem for the teachers. My wife is a teacher. And I look at her and she has to wake up 2 o'clock in the morning to key in the data, upload the data. That is not what the teachers are supposed to do. They're supposed to teach, not to access. We will help them access. So basically that is what it's all about. So what we try to do, this assessment is trying to do, it will tell you, if you are in Form 5, for example, Natasha, you should be in level 6. But if you're not in level 6, that means you say you are below average. And if you're below that, then you are even in academic warning. That means something is wrong with you.
Okay.
But if you're in Form 3, for example, and you are scoring 5 or 6, that means you're above average. So what this means is, students in Form 1, for example, they may be in level 5 or level 6. So why should a teacher be teaching them level 1 and level 2, which is counterproductive? Because we have very little time in school. Yes? So this basically what he can do. But for the managers, for the school, for the teachers, for the school, for the district, for the ministry even, all this data goes up into the cloud. So if we want to see what the students are doing, what are the ability of the students in, say, one district or in one school or in one state, all you have to do is to retrieve the data from repository, which is up there, analyze the data, who is doing what, male, female, rurals, all of that, this data is kept. So in other words, it makes life easier for the teachers, and it makes teaching all the better because they are informed teaching rather than just accidental teaching. Basically now we're doing accidental teaching. Yes. You know? So anyways, my friends want to include?
Yeah, I like what Prof has earlier said, that I think I envision this is something a very comprehensive assessment product, because it not only helps teachers, but it's also students can also do the test regularly. Formatively, I would say, and also they can use it summatively at the end of the year. So in actual fact that students can take over a period of time in a year, and they can self-regulate themselves and see where they stand, and they can improve by looking at their, shortcomings, and teachers can help remediate the problem. So I envision this as it's a very big and comprehensive kit, and if especially the Ministry of Education can take this up, it will make us very sophisticated in the sense. And we are, this is coming up to all this 21st century teaching, learning kind of things. I think this will fit well in the system.
How about you?
Okay. Besides the school students and helping teachers, I think anybody, any working adult, if they sit for this assessment system, they will be able to diagnose for himself or herself what she can do and what she cannot do in terms of grammar. And then during the free time, just Google in the internet and upgrade themselves in the areas that they're weak. This assessment is not only meant for the school students, but it's only meant for everybody in the public. Yeah, thank you.
So what inspired you to come up with this kind of product?
Basically, we are also teachers. Although we are teaching, we are teachers. I've taught in primary school, I've taught in secondary, I've taught in colleges, I'm teaching in university now. All over the years of my life of teaching, one problem is, language is not a group of words. You can speak any language if you have 800 vocabulary. I can speak Mandarin if I have 800 vocabulary. I can speak Tamil or whatever. But what makes a language is the grammar. Because the grammar is like a glue. It glues all the word together. Then it makes sense. Now in our system, we teach them communicative English. Communicative English as if grammar is not important. Grammar is very important. So if we can put that into our students, then our standard of English will increase. And that will allow our students to move anywhere in the world. We are a globalized world now. English is very important, and we want the students to be ahead. That's number one. Number two, I pity the teachers. They're not supposed to be doing the assessment. They should be in the teaching, and we want to help them. That inspires us, you know. One more thing is, we give more and ask less. For example, the TOEIC test, give very little, just give you what is your ability, that's all. And it costs 250 ringgit. Mohamed is the cheapest, and it costs you 40 ringgit. If the ministry takes, or anybody else's take, we are asking them to make it affordable to everybody, to the people on the streets, so that, you know, for $2 or $3 they can take the test. So that's what one thing that we want for the market. And imagine, in Malaysia we have 2.4 million secondary school students. If one student take once, it's already 2.4 million. Any company will do that. And if they twice a year, there's nearly 5 million. You know, it's a lot of money. It's a macro economics on that. So we hope it takes off with the ITEX. You know, it shows that there is quality in what we're doing. This is local knowledge, local expertise, and nothing. The government is always saying that where are the local knowledge and products? This is it. This is it. This is the local product. Nothing to do with anybody else. We are local people here, you know. So hopefully, with ITEX, inshallah, things will be used, because it's a waste if it's not used, basically.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Professor Abdul Rashid Mohamed. I'm happy to have you here to win the Gold Award as well. I look forward to Googling for grams. That's what you told me, that grams can be found on the website for a very reasonable and minimal fee.
Right now it's free.
Right now it's free. And how long would that free period be extended?
Not too long, I hope.
Not too long. So come on down to the KLCC.
Another one that you may want to Google also, Natasha, is READS, READS, which means for Reading, Evaluation and Diagnostic System. You can diagnose your own reading, say where you are, you know. So these are basically self-diagnosis, self-assessment. So go for READS also.
Okay, so we've got grams and reads free for the moment on the Google search engine, which you can definitely look for it. Thank you very much once again. Come on down to the KLCC Convention Center this weekend from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. for the ITEX 2013 Malaysia. Thank you.